today. We got a really exciting topic to talk about, which is Brokermint and the new integration with Google Sheets, which is really, really powerful.
The most popular integrations with Brokermint are done through API Nation. That includes our QuickBooks Online integration, our Google Calendar integration, some really awesome upcoming syncs, stuff like Lion Desk and Brokermint integration, which just came out recently. We're getting fantastic feedback on. And today, like we've spoken about, we're here to talk to you about the Brokermint and Google Sheets integration. And there are some really, really cool things that you can do with the Brokermint and Google Sheets integration. One of which is to back up your information. Another is to really just get all that data into a spreadsheet so that you can have a sandbox, have a place that you can work on things and kind of experiment. And that's why we call it the perfect lab. You have probably got all of your reports in Brokermint set up in a way that really runs your business well. And we know that you've fine-tuned those reports in Brokermint to give your team useful information at a glance. And if there are some experiments you want to run, some things that may or may not be useful and you really just want to find out, this is the perfect place to go run those experiments, see how everything is going to go. And then if it does work out, get that information back into Brokermint with the report, generate a couple of charts and graphs to really get visual about it, really show the team at a glance how everything looks. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how you can do that using this integration. Really what we talk about when we're talking about a backup from Brokermint to Google Sheets is that the way the API Nation integration works is the sync updates every 15 minutes, all day, every day. So you never have to worry about hitting a save button, going into a file and exporting your transactions, importing anything or any of that. Whenever you open your Google Sheet that's sitting in your Google Drive account, you'll see it full with the latest Brokermint data with all of the changes that have come through, and it'll be an exact mirror of what you've done in Brokermint. And this is something that our agents find a whole lot of value in, especially with things like compliance and being able to just have that peace of mind at the end of the day. One of the most powerful things that having this data in a spreadsheet does for you is it gives you all of those little quality of life abilities that really make spreadsheets shine. Some of the best work is still done on the back of a napkin, right? And these quick prototypes can come through just in the blink of an eye with that essential data right at your hands. And that's why brokers and agents want to see this kind of stuff filled into a spreadsheet. It's super comfortable. It's super easy. You can make your pivot tables. You can make your filters. You can sort the data however you want. And really, just as soon as you want to get any kind of insight into your information, it's right there. And really kind of going off of that is you can start to experiment. So it's not just about being able to find the data that you're looking for, but also getting some insights that you don't even really know you're looking for by setting up a couple of really simple charts and graphs that will tell you things about your revenue, tell you things about your performance and the performance of your team, and really help you to make smart decisions around what everybody is doing. So here's just a quick little insight into what this spreadsheet looks like and a couple of things that you'll be able to do. You'll be able to sort, filter, go ahead and find little slices of that information that you're really looking for that are going to enable your brokerage, again, to really just do some better work and close more deals. One of the really cool things that this integration allows for as well is you can start to blend data from multiple sources. And so I'll show you a little bit about what we mean when we say that. When we've got all this data coming out of Brokermint and we've got all the data coming out of other platforms, let's say our CRM like Lion Desk or a lead source like Facebook, we can pump all that data into one data source, maybe a couple of Google Sheets that all go through to a single reporting tool. And the reporting tool that we have here on the screen that you're looking at is the Google Data Studio tool. And this is something where you can sync up multiple Google Sheets. You can cross-reference them against each other, pull all that data in through some really cool reports and graphs. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to see things about your entire pipeline, your entire funnel that you wouldn't just be able to see from one source at any given point in time. And so with that, I would love to go ahead and show you guys real quick what it means to set up with API Nation. Super fast and easy. Right here, I've got Brokermint set up on my screen. So if you're in your Brokermint account and on the left-hand side, you go to the Add-Ons section, you'll be able to see all of these fantastic integrations that Brokermint is set up for for you guys. And many of these are run through API Nation, including, like we mentioned before, the Lion Desk, the QuickBooks Online Sync, and the Google Sheets integration. So if you find Google Sheets down here and you click on it, you'll be able to find this button that'll say configured. And when you click on that, it'll bring you through to API Nation, where you will be asked to connect your Google Sheets account. And so when we talk about making this as easy as possible to get to your reporting and get to your insights, we really mean it. We just want it to be a click of a couple of buttons in order for you guys to get through and start seeing this data from Brokermint into that Google Sheet, so you can build those charts and graphs. You can start to get those insights and really explore. So here we have the workflow page that's ready to start. I can click this play button at the top here, but first I want to check on a couple of settings. If this is the first time I've ever run the sync, I probably want to get all my data on all of my historical transactions. And so there's a checkbox right here at the bottom that allows us to sync all our transactions the first time the sync runs. So I'll select that and I'll click save. We also have the option to update the name of the spreadsheet that we want to create. And by default, it will be called Brokermint Transactions. I'm going to leave that as the default there, but if you guys wanted to call it anything else, that option is up for you. And finally, we have the mapping of all this Brokermint data, and you guys can just see how many fields we're pulling out of Brokermint, all of this useful data that you'll be able to run reports on, you'll be able to check on, really do anything with once you have it in Google Sheets. And that's what we love about it, as a place to experiment, a sandbox that you can go to really just dig into this stuff and see how it's doing. And so I'll go ahead and start this here. And once I've hit that play button, you'll see every 10 minutes, this data is going to be pulling from Brokermint, new updated data. The stuff that your agents are working on right now today is going to be up to date in this spreadsheet. I'll go ahead and show you exactly what that spreadsheet looks like. And you can see we've got tons of transactions, tons of data that's really, really important for generating these insights.
So yeah, feel free to reach out to us. And we did have one question. I just want to jump on it real quick. And yeah, good question. So I'm assuming this will pull information from all offices. So really good question, because a lot of companies we work with, they do have multiple offices. Tyler, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the answer to that is yes, unless you disagree with me.
No, that's right. Yeah, you can pull information from all your offices.
Yeah, so really powerful. And yeah, this is very exciting. For those of you I haven't spoken with or talked with, I talk to a lot of brokers every day of the week, and this is something that people ask about. And so I think there's a lot of power behind this to help you guys improve your bottom line and get creative ultimately.